Happening right now, testimony is underway in a high-profile trial going on right now in Hillsborough County. Ralph Wald is on trial for second-degree murder for shooting and killing a man his wife was reportedly having an affair with. Wald says he walked in on the pair having sex. Our Allison Morrow just stepped out of the courthouse to bring us up to date. Allison, what's happening in this trial so far?
Well, Dia, no one disputes that Ralph Wald killed his wife's lover. The question for jurors today, and as his trial continues, is what was he thinking when he caught the two in his living room and raced at them with his gun? Colonel Ralph Wald, a 71-year-old Vietnam veteran with no criminal history, had only been married to Jonna Flores for half a year, but long enough for her to tell him she could not have sex because of childhood abuse.
To this day, his marriage has not been consummated because of these problems.
And so defense attorney Joe Episcopo says it's no wonder that Wald thought an intruder was raping his wife late at night last March when he discovered them having sex in the living room. But prosecutors say Wald knew that man well as his wife's former roommate, Walter Conley, and they argue Wald's rage drove an intentional murder.
And went back to the living room where he shot Walter Conley, not once, not twice, but 3 times. All before Walter Conley is even able to finish pulling his pants up.
The case centers on Wald's state of mind while he fired those 3 shots, whether he feared for his wife's life at the hands of a rapist or recognized Conley as the man who had his wife's face tattooed on his arm. Defense says Wald never imagined his wife could have sex, much less an affair. And even his wife seemed to have a hard time remembering how many times she secretly met with Conley or even what they did.
And during some of those meetings, you had sex with him.
I can't be sure. I'm going to say probably yes.
Now, just before I stepped out of that courtroom, the jury heard the 911 call. In it, Ralph Wald does admit to shooting a man, and when the dispatcher asks him if that man is dead, Ralph Wald responds, "I hope so." We're live in Tampa tonight. I'm Allison Morrow, ABC Action News.